Hey guys, welcome back to another video. For some reason, I forgot to do an intro, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for giving me so much support on my last video, and hopefully this video blows up just like that one, but hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye! This is the game that I totally love playing. It is literally the best. It is basically like a theme park tycoon. So you have like a theme park, and then I'm gonna give you guys some tips while I build at the same time. And it has been so crowded lately, and this is probably the best idea I've ever had. And I want to do something like that, like in this area, so a lot of people will come in, and then I want to have this and this somehow connected. So my first tip is to try and spread people out. Don't have one spot that is really crowded and then places that are really dead. And then I'm going to see if I can create a way to combine the two areas together. And I'm also going to be using a one-way sign, which will direct the crowd into certain areas. Basically what the one-way sign means is people can only go one way. For all the people that come, they can go in this way, but they cannot go in that way. So it just directs the crowd so they're not just going everywhere. So I guess it's just one of those strategies that like you can do, get people to buy things and just to get more money and all. I have $1 million right now. Tip number 3, take the missions. The credits can be used for a lot of things that you get after you completed it. Inspiration. All right. It is for credits, and the credits you can use to like get rides and stuff, and you can also use it for something else, but I can't remember what that is. But this park looks really crowded. This park is literally an example of tip number 1. Do not make your park so crowded where there's literally everyone in the middle of your park and not spread out everywhere else. And I just recently started playing this game again because I always used to play it, and then I got to like revamp all the old things that I had on my park and make them new and way better. So that was really exciting. So I loved doing that. Like just a few days ago, hit the $1 million mark. So that was so fun. And I guess try to like get all these people to go to certain rides and direct the crowd in a way to like get people to where you want, make transit areas so people can be spread out throughout the park. It's not just everyone at the like start and in those few certain areas. So that's what I feel like is happening here. It's just that middle area where the start is that everyone is at, and it's just so crowded. And then I have a lot of good rides which are like at the back of the whole park, so I have to create a way for people to like be able to travel there or get transit or pathways underground just to get there faster. So like everyone is like all spread out. Of course, the front of your ride is going to be the busiest because people are coming in, coming out, but like it's just best to have those people that are been in there or are getting in there to be like all spread out, because then you just get more money all around and it's just way better. And I guess that's one of my tips if you guys are starting this game, to try and if you're first starting, like spread out all of the things so it's not just one area where everyone is like spread out. It's better to have it spread out instead of one area and then like for example one busy area in the middle, but then all of the outside parts are dead with nobody. But just trying to spread out everything to make it like all worth your money, because if you spend like so much money on one ride and nobody rides it, you're not going to get your money back or even more. And I've had a lot of experience. I've like had rides that are literally only like $5,000, and then I get $20,000 out of those rides because it's in a good spot, and it's just strategy to get your rides to a higher point. And I also love monorails. Tip number 4, transportation. Transportation is very important. For example, right now I'm going to be riding the monorail to get to somewhere that's really hard to get to. Let me hop in. And this is just like a good strategy for me to get people to come down here, because this is one of my most recent rides that a lot of people have gone on already. I'll show you the stats of it so you can see how much money I've made so far. But I have 429 guests, and I think I added that like 2 days ago, and I have like $6,000. I've added these just recently. That has gotten $1,000, and I've gotten basically 200 guests riding in. I just added that like 2 days ago, and this has been here for so long, so I bet you, yeah, 20,000. But yeah, it's like literally so cheap to get. Let me show you. It's literally less than $1,000, and I've gotten $20,000 from it. And I just added this as well, which has gotten 33,000, and 2,000 guests have ridden it. And I feel like it's just like a big strategy thing. Like I've noticed that a lot of people come in through here, so I put, you know, the monorail here, and it's a little less busy now, but, you know, a lot of people would walk past this, so then, you know, they would consider it. So it's just all about where you place it and where you want everyone to be directed to. You can use those one-way signs, but make sure that like there's a way of getting out, or people are going to be stuck. I've done that mistake a lot. This place is literally bustling with people, because I've just recently, like today actually, attached this together so people can come in from here, walk up here, go down here, and like it's literally so simple. Like everyone is literally coming here. It is so crowded. There's like 20 people in here at all times, like literally max. Think about that. If your prices are a little bit cheap, just think about it in the long run. Like with how many people come, will it, like, you know, even itself out? Like it might be cheap for one person, but if 100 people get it, or 1,000 people get it, like how much would that be? And you don't want to have it too high. I'd rather have it in the middle, or I'd recommend to have it in the middle rather than really high. So not like too cheap where it's like, oh my gosh, it's so cheap, you're not making like any money or anything. Like have it at a good rate where people are just like, okay, this is like a good price, a decent price. Don't forget to add trash cans. That is the biggest thing. You need to add trash cans like everywhere. Like not too close together, but just like, oh my gosh, there's like too much trash cans. But like almost everywhere where it's like, okay, there's like a decent amount. Like look at this, for example. There's one there, and I think somewhere 2 in there. So it's just like all spread out kind of, but like, you know there's not going to be trash everywhere. There's got to be a little bit more. And for example, this, I had trash cans like every other stall. So like it's just about keeping everything together. You don't want there to be so much trash, because then people are going to be disgusted, people are going to leave. Think about a lot of people being there. Think about it being like this crowded. There has to be trash cans, or there's going to be trash everywhere. I've seen this one theme park, there was literally one trash can for like a whole area like this with like 50 people all surrounding in it, and there was like so much trash. Like it's not even funny how much trash there were. Like you couldn't even see the ground. That's how much trash there was. So yeah, this place looks about ready. I've added trash cans, and also I recommend, since like it can be kind of overwhelming having like 50 guests, because I literally have 162 guests at my theme park right now. So it might be overwhelming to have like 50 people swarming you. So I would recommend, when you're building places, have it like cut off, or as you can tell here, I've added a one-way sign so nobody can come in. So you're just like kind of to yourself, and make sure before like anything happens that all of the sidewalks are like connected so everyone can walk, and make sure they aren't trapped, or else they're going to be like 100 people stuck in your amusement park, and it can even make your rates go down, I'm pretty sure. And before you open it to the public, basically, make sure there's garbage cans, and I've spread it out for within this area just to make sure, because there's going to be like 50 people swarming inside. You can always test it out, like maybe add 2, and then if it isn't working and there's trash everywhere, add a little bit more. It's just, I guess, seeing what works for your park. Sometimes for me, I find that my park is really bustling in certain areas, but if it isn't like that busy. You shouldn't need to add too many garbage cans, but you know, it's better safe than having a trashy area. And I will just delete all of this so then I can connect it to here. And just gonna delete this and that. And now it is open to the public, so everyone can come in. And look, it's already like filled up with people sitting on the benches and just having a good time. So sorry, but that is all I have for today. This is some tips on just how to be really good and make a lot of money like me, because I have currently like $1 million in this game. So it's just some tips on how to make your theme park way better and to get higher ratings. I don't really specialize in high ratings, but like just to get a lot of money and to make your guests proud of your place, want to have more, want to have fun, and just more strategies to get a lot of money and to be on top of the leaderboards for people who have the most money. So yeah, those are just some tips. Thank you guys so much for watching this far into the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.